The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Wait.
Let's go. D, tighten up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Garoppolo. That is caught by Cohen. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And he finds it's Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw this time. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Man, I got you. Man. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slap.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
And again, it's Prescott.
Let's go, defense.
Being chased out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 21, 21. Hey, Haywood. Say hut. Say hut.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
65. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You remember? Go 47.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get off.
We're going to 53. Gun.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's our time.
Prescott down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slam.
We're going to 53.
Switch. Check.
26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
21. Here we go.
They run with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Here we go.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Mike. Here we go. 180.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
On the arm. Whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout.
Here we go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. Stay hot.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Go ahead.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. This game is tied. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 54. Hey, tighten down.
Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott is going to float this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
I got you, boy.
Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The drive continues as they search for a timed touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Switch.
Now Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
White.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Quick. Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
11.
Check 50.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and
think